Hey, welcome back, IB International Economics students, to this video lecture. Today, we're going to be going over absolute advantages in trade. What is absolute advantages in trade, and why does our opportunity cost and calculating opportunity cost come into play in international economics, especially with absolute advantage in trade? So previously, we've talked about how international trade is beneficial to the parties engaged in a trade. How the 7 reasons why international trade and trade in general may be good for the economy. Now, in today's video, we're going to be talking about absolute advantages. What are absolute advantages in trade, and how do absolute advantages comes into play? First of all, let me give you a definition of absolute advantages. So absolute advantages is the principle of countries should specialize in what they produce best and trade with other countries instead of manufacturing everything themselves. Okay. So why should countries abide by the principle of absolute advantage? Because they could take advantage of efficiencies and natural advantages. So let's look at this example right here. This table to the very left. Production it details 2 countries, Taiwan and America. It details 2 products, rice and corn, and it talks about production without trade. Okay, if both countries have to produce their own rice and both countries have to produce their own corn, Taiwan may be able to produce 20 rice and 10 corn for the same effort and resources. America may be only able to produce 5 units of rice and 20 units of corn. Okay, so what is the opportunity cost? So let's look at this in total. Okay, total world production of rice is going to be 25. And total world production of corn is only going to be 30. Okay, so what is the opportunity cost for growing corn in Taiwan? Okay, what's the opportunity cost? Which means for each corn that is produced, okay, for each corn that is grown, 2 rice is sacrificed. Okay, so for each corn that is grown, 2 rice is sacrificed. And likewise also for rice. Okay, for each rice that is grown, 0.5 corn is sacrificed. Okay, so from this example, we could already see that Taiwan has an absolute advantage in growing rice instead of corn. 1.5, not 0.1, 0.5 corn. Okay, so this is the opportunity cost. How do we calculate the opportunity cost? By dividing one by the other. For America, without trading, America, for each corn they produce, for each corn that America produce, America grow, 0.4 corn, 0.4 rice is sacrificed. And then for rice, for each rice that America grown, 4 corn is sacrificed. There you go. So that is the opportunity cost for growing either rice or corn for the respective countries without international trade. Now, let's say knowing this, let's say having perfect information and the countries know this, what should they specialize in growing? So in this example, Taiwan should specialize in growing rice since they have they have absolute advantage in growing rice. Okay, for each rice they grow, they only sacrifice half a corn. However, for each corn they grow, they sacrifice 2 rice. Okay. So Taiwan should grow rice and America should grow corn. That way, the production, the global production from rice will rise to 40 units. And the global production for corn will rise to 40 units as well, doubling what it was previously in absolute advantage terms. Now, total production, okay, this last table is total production. Total world production of rice, okay, the original world production of rice will be 25 without trade. New production of rice in the world with trade will be 40. 40 minus 25, 15. So there's a positive, okay? There's an increase of 15 units of rice because of international trade. For corn as well. Originally it was 30, now 40. Originally it was 30, now it's 40. 40 minus 30 equals 10. There's a plus 10 units of corn that is increased when countries engage in international trade. So this actually quantifies, okay, actually shows in real numbers and real examples and real opportunity costs, absolute advantages and what it looks like. So for absolute advantage, you have to calculate first. If a question asks you which country has an absolute advantage, look at what country produces more or has less opportunity costs, and then choose that country and produce that, therefore maximizing the total world production of the good. I hope this video is helpful. In our next video, we're going to be going over comparative advantage. I'll see you guys in that video. Goodbye.